Hey YouTube, what's going on? So today I was planning on going out and getting some skate clips, but as soon as I got to the car, it started to rain. So I thought I'm gonna try one of this new kind of style of video, and we'll review one of my old parts, but it's not really a part, it's bonus footage. So my buddy Andrew Mahalsik has a YouTube video that he put like his old filming clips on years and years ago. This was actually uploaded 9 years ago. So this footage is from 10 or 11 years ago, back in the glory days. but yeah, so I thought I'll play the clip for you, and then I'll kind of watch it on my laptop over here, and I can kind of tell you about it. So let's get into it. And there's going to be no audio on it because of the music, obviously, but I will leave the link in the description so that you guys can go watch the whole thing without me cutting it all up. We got the back 180 fakie big flip wall ride. Classic varial flip. That was a hard spot to skate, the ollie up, pop shove it. I know Jake Donnelly got a trick there. I forget what he did. I think maybe ollie up backside flip. But it was a hard spot to skate. It was super quick, and the gap out of the ollie up was a lot bigger than it looks on film, which is generally the case in every skate spot. Oh, this is the old DIY spot. This was such a fun spot. Then you got the classic Trackmaster bank fake big spin. So you'll notice a common theme is that I skate a lot of fakie and switch. That was my thing back in the day. It was I don't know why, I just got really good at skating fakie and switch, and everyone was always like, "That's so cool that you can skate that comfortably fakie and switch." So I never thought anything of it, but when people started telling me that, I was like, cool, I'm gonna keep doing it. So we're channel 2. They'll ollie up, switch ollie up, I mean. And I'll fakie, I guess you would call it fakie nose grind front shove. Alright, so that I want to talk about. These two clips, actually, I want to talk about. That half cab into that not a spot, that was probably one of the scariest things, like, I can remember doing on a skateboard. Like, I got so dusted on that, like 3 times in a row, and I was like, I don't think it's... Because where you rode off of, like, there was no... So I basically, like, had to, like, kind of pop to the sidewalk off of the bank, so I'm half cabbing in, landing, riding down this crusty bank, and then at the end I have to like ollie out to the side, and so many times I would just like hit the dirt at the bottom and just like get pitched to my side. And then we have this clip, and this is the biggest pole jam I've ever done. I mean, that thing was easily overhead height and probably about 5 feet long. I think I was watching too much Grant Taylor footage at the time. But yeah, that was easily the biggest pole jam I've ever done. We found that it was a stop sign pole, and we put it in the hole and bent it. But, I mean, at the bottom, if you stood at the bottom landing of it, it was like this tall. So if you got on it wrong or slipped off or whatever, I'm just glad I got that. Ollie over crook to fakie. Wally action. Gotta love the wallies. Oh, I love this line. So this like no push line, kick flip up, nose blunt to fakie. And a little switch 3 flip. I just like the no push, it's a little downhill. Super fun, little tail slide. Fakie ollie, boom. And then you got the switch front nose slide to regular. Back tail, look at those half cabs. I used to love skating half cabs. And then big flip. It's kind of cool that they're back in style now. Little fakie switch manny. So this was like across the street from the Airbnb we had, and it's the best flat ground, so fun. But we never really got to skate it because we were always like hopping on the train and going to Parallel or Makba and stuff like that, which is super fun as well. But the one day we came back early and it was just light enough to where you could still try and get some tricks. And I started trying this line, and I really wanted this line super bad. And he's got the exposure all the way up on the VX here. And so it's a lot darker in real life than it is on camera. And yeah, basically I tried it for like a half hour. I had maybe like 2 tries left after this before it was like too dark to even film it. And let me rewind it. Alright, so yeah, I did the backside flip over the bench, and it was like the best one I had done. And I start pushing up to the half cab flip, and you can see I start dragging my foot. I'm like, should I push? Should I push? And then I just say, screw it. But there's this car coming. I landed it and tried to avoid the car, but I did still end up hitting the car. He was cool though. And then you got the fakie ollie, or fakie 50-50, fakie ollie to switch nose manual at Parallel. I think a friend suggested I do that trick. And it worked out, so it was fun. Then we got another little channel 2 line. I'll half cab flip, and then back tail. I need to relearn back tails. I'm gonna make a video on that. Ooh, I like that. So I used to try these combos on these benches all the time. The spot kind of sucks, so there's really like not much to skate there except for these benches, but they're really nice. The ground is really good, and they grind it on both sides. So I always, whenever I went there, I always thought of like transfer tricks you could try to do on each side. And I came up with the fakie, more fakie, right? So fakie 50-50, and then pop over, do like a switch back crook. So. And then, of course, half cab 5-0 front shove at the Art Museum, and a little sassy kickflip at Barcelona Pier, or the Barcelona Boardwalk, or whatever it's called. But yeah, so that was basically just a bonus segment from my whatever the weather part. Yeah, it's just like some of the old tricks that I used to be really good at, and I don't know, just kind of wanted to show you guys that, like, yeah, you know, this is kind of the stuff that I want to relearn, things like that. Obviously not all of it. I'm not jumping down big stuff anymore or anything like that, but I want to learn back tails again. I want to get some of those fakie combos back. Let me know what you guys think of this video, this style of video. Do you want to see me review actual skate parts? That was just some like bonus footage on YouTube. Oh, and I mean, obviously you guys know my name now. It'll be in the description. If you click on the link, you'll see it. But I I never didn't want people to know my last name. It's more or less no one can pronounce it, and it sounds identical to Nice Try. It's Nitri. So it's like Nice Try without the C, basically. And I thought it was a clever way of basically, it's if someone says Kevin Nice Try, it sounds exactly like you're saying Kevin Nice Try. So that's where the YouTube name came from anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video. I hope it was a little bit interesting for you at least. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see me review my actual parts. Or there's more bonus stuff. But yeah, so I'll leave the link to that video in the description. Go check it out, give him a like, and see you guys next week.